Ever pondered how some of the most significant figures in history decided to spend their post-fame lives? The amazing tale of Jimmy Carter, the 39th President of the United States, will be our main topic today. Carter's life has always been an inspiration due to his kindness, humility, and commitment to service. But what was his ultimate net worth? That's why it's so beautiful and heartbreaking. His family appears to have been devastated by it, and not for the reasons you might expect. Read this story through to the end, because it's about much more than numbers. It's a celebration of ideals and a life well lived. When Jimmy Carter was elected president in 1977, he pledged to restore integrity and honesty to politics. Compared to many of his predecessors and successors, Carter came from a less wealthy and influential family. Through perseverance and strong belief in the value of good governance, this Georgia peanut farmer rose to become the country's top official. Even though Carter experienced many difficulties during his administration, his reputation was mostly shaped by his life after leaving office. Jimmy Carter did not lead the opulent lifestyle that many former presidents do. After leaving office in 1981, rather, he returned to his origins. In 1961, Carter went back to the small two-bedroom home he and his wife Rosalind had constructed in Plains, Georgia, and that house hasn't changed in almost 60 years. Carter made a completely different decision than the majority of previous presidents, who are renowned for their lavish homes, lucrative speeches, and well-received books. Carter devoted his life to helping others over the years. He established the Carter Center, a group dedicated to advancing public health, human rights, and world peace. He devoted his life to healing illnesses, keeping an eye on elections in underdeveloped nations, and promoting cheap housing. What's really amazing is that he decided to concentrate on giving back during his post-presidential years, rather than utilizing them to accumulate fortune. His financial situation was directly impacted by this unselfish commitment. Carter's final net worth is believed to be approximately $10 million. Despite the fact that several previous presidents had net worths in the tens, or even hundreds of millions, this figure may appear rather low to someone in the world's most powerful position. Nonetheless, it embodies Carter's principles and goals. The fact that Carter's family was moved by the symbolic value of his bequest, rather than indignant by its meager amount, only serves to heighten the poignancy of this tale. It represents a life dedicated to helping others, sacrificing something, and prioritizing others' needs over one's own. Carter might have made a lot of money off of his notoriety and political ties, but he decided against it. Instead of allowing wealth to dictate his life, he led a simple one. The manner in which Carter travels is among the most remarkable manifestations of his humility. Carter is well known for taking regular trips, frequently in coach, although most former presidents prefer to fly on their private aircraft. One particularly moving tale included visitors who were taken aback when they saw the former president making his way to his seat and engaging in conversation with others. Such incidents serve as a reminder of Jimmy Carter's popularity. His involvement with Habitat for Humanity serves as another illustration. Carter continued to pound nails and construct homes for the poor far into his 90s. His emphasis on offering top-notch customer service reveals a lot about his personality. He demonstrated his commitment to helping others by doing the task rather than only discussing it. Life hasn't always been simple, though. Carter was heavily indebted by the time he left the White House. He had to write multiple books to make ends meet because his peanut farm was in debt. Even in the face of overwhelming misfortune, he never wavered from his convictions or allowed his financial difficulties to define him. Rather, he viewed these difficulties as chances to develop and further help others. Carter's views on wealth and power diverge significantly from the rise in wealth typically observed in celebrity culture and politics. According to him, your degree of success is determined by your influence on the world rather than the amount of your bank account. That's why his family's response to his success is so moving. They are so moved by what he did for others and the legacy he leaves behind that they aren't complaining about his flaws. Carter's family has had time to consider his life as his health has deteriorated in recent years. They have told of his devotion to his small plains community, his love for Rosalind, and his unrelenting desire to improve the world. His small net worth serves as a reminder to them that Carter's life was never about material belongings or fortune. It's also important to remember that Carter's financial decisions have served as an inspiration to many others. The world has learned from his example that you don't have to be rich to change the world. Carter's life exemplifies how enhancing the lives of others, whether via volunteer work, charity contributions, or just being kind, is the path to true riches. One thing becomes clear when analyzing Jimmy Carter's remarkable journey. His impact extends well beyond his financial achievements. It's about upholding moral principles, leading a purposeful life, and protecting the environment for coming generations. Carter's story serves as a potent reminder that giving is more significant than possessing. Now, what are your thoughts on Jimmy Carter's life decisions and vast fortune? Are you as inspired by his story as we are? Let us know in the comments section below. Check out our forthcoming video for more tales of remarkable lives and legacies. We appreciate your time and hope to see you soon.